We're gonna get started in just a few moments here, guys. I'm just doing a couple of things to get ready. Make sure I've got everything I need. Unfortunately, I did not have time to get my new microphone worked out and set up today, so I'm back to using my headset again like last night, but hopefully you guys can hear me okay, and hopefully we'll have a cool little short stream. Oh, you know, I don't know what's going on with this headset. It was working great for a long time, and now all of a sudden it's just not, and I don't understand. Make some adjustments here, see if I can work out what's going on. I could turn the music down a bit. I'm sure that'll help some. That may be. I'm using only OBS. I haven't looked at Streamlabs yet. I'm not really sure how it works. Okay, I think it was the music volume then. I think I just had the music turned up a little too loud. So let me know how that is, and we'll go from there. Oh, and let me know if you prefer the chat. I made some changes to the way the chat displays on the actual stream. That is more for the VOD and YouTube people. Yeah, well, see, I mean, my headset is, I mean, it's a fairly expensive headset. It's Logitech G533. It's not, I mean, it's not a shitty headset, but I have an actual studio mic that I really want to use, and I just haven't gotten it set up yet. But a Void Pro, I don't know what that is. I'll have to drop a link and I'll take a look at it. I guess I could Google it, but I got my hands full right this second. So, just gonna try to do a short stream tonight. I've got a couple hours I can throw into it. We're gonna work on wood cutting a little bit more. I've already got almost a full point just tonight, just from a little bit of playing. So the stacking affinity and sleep bonus and COC hatchet is working quite well for me. Um, and I think we'll just have a chill stream tonight. We won't really have any guests, I don't think. We're just gonna talk, you and me, and just relax and play some Wurm. I think it's gonna be fun and relaxing, and that's my favorite kind of Wurm, honestly, is relaxing. That's why I play it. It's why I play the music that I play I mean, the music that I play for you guys is exactly the same kind of music that I listen to when I'm playing the game. Whether it's the soundtrack like I'm doing tonight, or whether it's just some chill Incompetech music. I love that stuff too. I wanted to switch it up a little bit. I kind of missed the Wurm soundtrack during last night's stream. So I mean, I like the stuff I was playing, but I think I might just rotate back and forth, or switch every once in a while when I need a little bit of a change. But let's go ahead and switch. Of course, it's. Should have picked it up, but it didn't. But you're getting a little too comfortable there, Legios. But you know what? I mean, it's the internet. That's the best part. I could be doing this stream without pants on, and you'd never ever know. One of the benefits to not using the webcam. That, and I streamed from my living room, which, by the way, that I don't know if I brought this up. I probably did, like, way back on my first stream or something, but I may at some point integrate a webcam. I have a pretty decent quality webcam that I could use, but right now I stream from my living room, and unfortunately I don't have any other option. It's where my computer has to be, and so that's basically the end of it. It's where I have to do it at the moment. So unless and until I can get my own office again or something along those lines, where I can, which would be nice anyway, just for the sound and the acoustics and the background noise. But maybe someday. Yeah, actually, I'm not bald. I've got a pretty decent beard on me, but let's not talk about my eyebrows. In fact, that may be a good enough reason not to ever go on cam. My eyebrows, right, baby?
Get rid of the unibrow.
Alright, I'm almost ready here, guys. I am using my brand new mouse, by the way. It came in today, and I am thrilled about using that. I have been cursed with a series of terrible computer mice, and I finally dropped the money for a decent mouse. I did not go the $300 route that we've discussed previously, but I did. But I did make sure and spend a little money. I got the G502, the old G502. I think it's called the Proteus Spectrum. And so far, I love it. It's working great. I haven't assigned any of the special buttons for Wurm yet. I probably will. It was one of you guys that dropped it in chat once before, and that's what made me go look it up. And by the way, Hi everybody. Hi Legios. Hi Budzilla. Hi Serafina. Wow. Game volume's a bit loud, isn't it? Let me know if it's a little too loud on the stream. But kind of seems a little loud to me. Alright, yeah, let's make some adjustments very, very quickly. That's just a tad on the loud side. Let's try that. That might be better. Quack quack, yeah. That'll be the comments on my next video. Instead of getting drowned out by other people, he got drowned out by his own gameplay. Or his wife opening loud plastic packages right next to the microphone. You can apologize into the mic, it's okay.
I'm not gonna apologize. I'll say hi.
Oh. When are you gonna play Wurm with me, baby? I get no answer. Serafina says hi, baby. Like I said, a chill stream, I think. Just you and me. So we're already, look at this, guys. I had 48, just barely over 48 wood cutting. I got like 0.3 points last night after an hour or whatever it was. And that COC hatchet is the only thing different. It's the only thing different. I've got the same affinity foods. I've got the same sleep bonus going. So, oh my gosh, yes. Now that's something I haven't talked about before, I don't think, is I love the Wurm soundtrack, but I absolutely hate the way that Wurm plays the Wurm soundtrack. It is disjointed, and there are what seems like a random number of seconds before playing the next song, and it's so frustrating. And also the fact that you can't actually adjust the volume on the fly is one of the most shameful things I've seen in a game in a long time. It's just the music, and so I usually just kill the in-game music in the game, and I just pull the music out of the jar file and drop it into Winamp on a playlist. Yeah, exactly, Legios. It's so, and that guitar one is so out of place compared to the rest of the music. I think I pulled it out of the playlist here actually, so that it wouldn't come up. I don't remember which one that is, but yeah, it's just so strange. Um, so. Yeah, so I just do it. I do it in Winamp. I've got it on a playlist, and actually, I don't have it turned on right now. Sometimes I'll turn on the fade between tracks option also, which is actually one of the reasons I still use Winamp. That and the graphic equalizer being built in. See what you got. I gotta be careful pulling up YouTube videos. If you guys remember the fireworks show, I'll have to check this out later. Okay. When I did the fireworks show, I think it was Madnath dropped a link to a YouTube video for like a countdown thing, and I thought I'll go ahead and play it just for fun. I'll go ahead and play it in the background, and that music's still a little bit loud, isn't it? Let's drop that down on that song anyway. Um, and frickin' soon as I started exporting my videos to YouTube, on the highlight video and the main video for that one, it like immediately got a copyright claim. So um, I've got to be careful about doing that. I mean, I don't really care because they didn't pull the video down; they just demonetized it, and I don't even have monetization on that channel, so it doesn't actually affect anything at the moment. But I don't really want to have to worry about it in the future, so I'm gonna try to be a little bit more careful about that, and because I know that you can also get videos actually removed, um, and I don't want that to happen. The only real reason that I'm even exporting to YouTube is because I figure it might get some viewership, people that watch Wurm videos on YouTube but may not necessarily watch Twitch streams. Um, seemed like a good idea. Plus, I already had an old YouTube video, or an old YouTube channel rather, specifically for gaming, that was just sitting there. So it seemed like a good idea. The link for that, by the way, is should be on my Twitch channel. It should be, so if you scroll down towards the bottom, you can see that. Oh, and let me know what you guys think. I want to update my graphics again. What I'm using for now was kind of on the on the on the fly. I wanted something that was consistent, but that looked kind of nice. And I don't know. I'm not very happy with the actual graphics. I wanna go back and take the time to really make them look nice. And I'll probably redo them from scratch. But they're a decent placeholder, I think. And I do want to expand the About Me section, especially the in-game portion. Make it a little bit more descriptive, but in my off time I have been working on my channel a bit and trying to make things better, and I've mostly been trying to make sure that I connect with other streamers who are open to collaboration. At the very least, you know, are not jerks, which so far I haven't met any that are. Um, and so if there is a Wurm streamer that I am not linking to that you think I should be, let me know and I'll talk to them and make sure that and there goes another tree drowning me out. I'll talk to them, make sure they don't mind me putting a link to their channel, and we'll go from there. Hopefully, eventually, I'll be asked to join Vin, and then I'll have kind of a more official way of linking to the other streamers. But since I'm pretty sure some of the people that I'm linking to aren't actually part of Vin yet, so if I can help them out in the meantime, then I want to do that, because we're a community, and I think the fact that the streamers are coming together more and working together on more projects and stuff, I think is nothing but a good thing. There's no reason to look at this as a us versus them, or you know, out for myself kind of a situation, because anything that we do for Wurm is going to benefit everybody. It's going to benefit us, and it's going to benefit other players and future streamers. So I think that opening up these channels of communication with as many other people as I can is going to ultimately be good in the long run. But I will probably I don't know I want to talk a little bit about schedules, especially for next week. Now, tomorrow's stream, I had a plan, but I was talking with my alliance chat earlier, and I was reminded about the Puzzle King's Labyrinth, and I still have not even been to the Puzzle King's Labyrinth, much less gone through it and completed it, much less gone through it and completed it entirely on stream. So I'm thinking that Perry might just be making a trip to Rock's Landing tomorrow night. Tomorrow is the Friday stream, which means I've got a lot more flexibility in how long I can stream for. Um, and since it's a Friday night, hopefully the kids will have other plans and there won't be a whole lot of noise in the house, so that should be good. And I think that would be a really good opportunity to make the trip out there. It is, it shouldn't be too bad from here, but I almost feel like I actually should just go due east, switch servers, and then switch back to Xanadu. um, in order to get there, because if I remember correctly, Rock's Landing is at like the northwest corner of the map. I'll have to go look at the community map. The sign at Summerholt? No, is it really? Because I couldn't find one at Greymead, and I thought they were at all the starter towns. But if there's still one at Summerholt, hell yeah! You guys are the best. Thank you, thank you. That's good. That right there. I mean, I was worried that would be a good, 2-hour chunk of the stream, just getting there. But that sounds way better. That sounds way better. I'll just take my boat to Summerholt. Frickin' drop. Now I guess you can't take a wagon or anything going that way, but um, yeah, I know what you mean, bud. I've still got alts that I've got to make, and I've still got alts that I've got to work on. I don't have. There's not enough time in the day, especially with all the new stuff. With all the new stuff, man, I had so much fun fishing last night. After everything, I think I had more fun doing that than anything else. I mean, well, going and seeing Serafina was the highlight actually. Seri and Legios, and them giving me the chicken coop. That was really the highlight. But I did have a lot of fun fishing with the new fishing rod system, and all the. That was really cool. There are, bud. There are way too many projects. Way too many. Alright, how we doing? We're almost to 50, guys. We're almost to 50. That's, um, that'll be fine for me for now, I think. If I can get that to, because I just feel so shitty that I can't get to, that I've been sitting so close to. Okay, okay. Alright, I'll take that. That was a little weird, wasn't it? Just thank you. um, and it's exactly 50 too. Well, okay, it's not exactly 50, but it's close. That's hilarious. And that was on a tree too. That wasn't even on a log chopping action. Um, that's hilarious. Okay. Wow. And there is something else though. I didn't mean to hit that anyway. There is something else that I want to do, and that's I want to make a Christmas tree. So Okay. Yeah. Let's do this in a way that makes sense. So now that I've already got that 50 wood cutting out of the way, we can get what we need for a Christmas tree. Now, you guys told me last night that that requires a felled pine tree and something else. Wood scrap. Thank you, Sari. Thank you very, very much. So we are going to load up, and we'll load up all these logs too, because I always, always, always need them. Now, one thing that's going to take some getting used to is the sensitivity of this mouse. I need to be using my buttons to change it, but I'll get used to it eventually. Okay, let's get this stuff cleaned up. I've got plenty of wood scrap. I don't guess the quality matters at all, for any reason. It's all low. Just throw it in the junk crate. That's basically what it is. Not really creation quality stuff, I guess, at least for my level. Man. Oh, that's right. I'm using this COC 12 quality pickaxe or hatchet rather. That's why these are so crummy. I got a couple of good quality ones there. But that's okay. Skill gain over product, and in this case, I'm kind of good on wood anyway. I don't even really need it. I just need the wood cutting so I can get higher quality stuff consistently. Oh, there's a birch tree I didn't cut up. Get that done real quick. I've got a question for you guys, kind of off topic, but where would you recommend that I post like links for upcoming streams? I put up a forum post finally today to post just a general channel link, but I'm not really sure where I should reach out to make people aware, or if there's really anything I could even do on that front. I did finally join the official Wurm Discord channel today, but I didn't know if it was bad form for me to post to it, or how, like, what the expectations are there. But if you guys think that would be okay, then I will make a post there probably tomorrow for tomorrow night's stream. I don't know if you noticed, but I have started adding my scheduled streams to my events tab on my channel. I do plan on continuing to do that moving forward, and especially with like next week being a holiday week. I think it'll just make it a little bit easier and a little bit more clear which days I'm actually streaming for situations like that. Now, I I had mentioned before that I was gonna try to stream this weekend, and originally I was gonna try to do the Puzzle Kings Labyrinth this weekend. However, I'm actually having some dental surgery done on Saturday, and I don't know if I'm going to be for up for a stream or even Wurm in general. Where I do not know. We'll have to wait and see how that turns out. So that's part of the reason why I think it would be better to go ahead and do Puzzle King tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. Plus, it's Friday. I kind of feel like there's gonna be more people wanting to watch streams tomorrow. Um, and Saturday, I don't know. So I don't know. We'll see. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. Is I think I'm gonna do Puzzle King tomorrow, and Saturday I'm just gonna keep open and see what I'm capable of. I There's a possibility I could stream Sunday, but I don't know. We're working on our holiday plans, and we're going to be going out of town Monday. Um, so we may be busy packing and walking the house down and all that fun stuff on Sunday, but we will see. I want to stream on weekends, but I really, really don't want to schedule it because that's one of the few times that I really have to spend with the family right now. But I do intend on streaming some on weekends. Next week, Monday, there will be no stream for sure because I'll be driving. Um, and Wednesday, I doubt there will be a stream. I don't know that I'll even be back home yet. Um, if I am back home, we'll see. But I don't intend on streaming Wednesday. I may do an unscheduled stream, or maybe even Thursday if I don't. Um, After that, though, it's really it's really up in the air. I can probably do Friday's scheduled stream, no problem, but I may wind up just streaming all day Friday just because I can, because I'm off work. Um, so next Friday of next week, maybe maybe the next time that I stream after this Friday, um, the next like officially scheduled time. Um, but we will see. It's all still a little bit up in the air. Can stream and drive. A few days ago, someone was drunk driving and streaming and crashed. Is that true, Kios? That's awful. Um, I I mean, but no. As far as driving videos, I'm gonna leave those to Adam because I think he does them very very well. Um, and I need to join his I need to join his Patreon so that I can go back and watch all the ones I missed. Um, one of these days. All right, so let us now get down from the wagon, take a felled tree, and very slowly walk into the house. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Alright, let's grab some wood scrap. I don't suppose it makes any difference what kind it is, but I'll use fir wood because that seems kind of festive. And I don't know if it's going to use the regular number. I'll go ahead and get a couple just to be safe. Oh, that's too cool. Atlas. I haven't looked into Atlas yet. I keep seeing you guys talk about it, but I really haven't looked into it. Holy cow! It keeps the weight of the felled tree that you used, but I guess it doesn't affect anything about the actual Christmas tree it makes. I hope. Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm making so many of these. I love it. Oh, I can check for a gift. It's not Christmas, so there are no gifts from Santa beneath the tree. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. I am making so many of those. Um, okay, I'll probably make like one more, honestly, but I really do like it a lot. So let's go find another pine tree, because they're everywhere around here. In fact, all the trees, like pretty much all of them are on this mountain, which is great. It's been really nice. Like there's even a few willow trees scattered. You have to go hunting for them, but they're there. So you can find everything. It's another reason why I really want to get this campground going here. It's such a good location. There's animals all over the place. There's only ever one predator mob at any given time, like anywhere in the area, and even then it's not that bad. It's usually just a bear or a wolf. Um, every once in a while a troll will wander by, but it's actually pretty rare. Um, so this really is a great spot for this. I might work on this some tonight too. I might see if we can maybe get the walls finished up, and I don't know what else, but I think we might do that. Let's see. I know I passed by a couple more pine trees on my way back last time. Oop, I think I see one. No, that's cedar. Let's see. It's Arc devs. I have very little. Oh, really? The developers that made Arc Survival Evolved. That's we can get into this maybe tonight. There's a couple of games that I had such high hopes for that turned out to be massive disappointments. I don't know if Ark is one of them exactly. It's, but it's still, it it didn't really live up to its expectations, in my opinion. Um, Skulls and Bones looks like a shallow game on a pretty engine. Never heard of that one. Um, but Ark, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. It's one of those games that if I really want a survival game that has a lot of action in it, then Ark is a good place to turn to. But it can be really frustrating at times. Um, and I don't know. For some reason, I don't usually go back to it. Um, yeah, Chronic. I mean, I feel you, man. It's tough. It really is. Um, First try I tried Arc, I ended up going out and buying a $550 video card to then find out I could only run the game on medium settings. You know what's messed up? I mean, the frickin' main menu runs like shit on Arc. Like, on any computer I've ever run it on, just the title screen runs like absolute crap. Um, it's so strange. It's so strange how that works. Um, but I think it might be time for my tug story. So a few years ago, I found out through because I've been watching the Yogscast and listening to their stuff for many years, and I do have an opinion, and we can get into it at some point if you'd like about some of the things that they've been involved in, specifically when it comes to game projects that have disappointed. Um, but at the time, they weren't involved with Tug; they were just playing it, and so it looked great. Uh, it was before any of the drama of any of the stuff happened, and it was a very exciting project, and so I bought into Tug. I don't remember. I don't remember if I did it. I think I just went and bought it through Steam. Um, and then discovered that it required a DirectX 12 video card, which I didn't have at the time. So I didn't spend $500, but I did spend a pretty penny getting a video card, and it was the only game that I had that required DirectX. I think it was DirectX 12. It might have been 11, and I'd literally just cut that tree into logs. God damn it. Perry's Follies, Volume 24. Okay, let's go find another pine tree. uh, and I should actually, for this, I should use a decent hatchet, really. Um, okay. So I bought Tug, and I bought a video card to play it, and I really enjoyed it. I really did. I played quite a bit of it, but I mean, if you're aware of the Tug project, um, the unfinished game was one of the translations, and of course that was a not a pine tree that was gonna work. To cut down and low. Oh, okay, that's good advice. I'll keep that in mind. Um, but the unfinished game is one of the like possible titles for Tug. That one of the things that Tug may be short for. It's kind of an ongoing joke. Um, but uh, that turned out to be exactly the case, and it would forever remain unfinished. And all of the age advancements we were promised, and the ability to eventually build spaceships and go into space and stuff, none of that ever materialized. And it it really soured me on survival games for a while. Um, and as far as I know, like they put out an update, not an update to the game, but a news update like last year, and basically said that they were still working on it, but uh, there's been nothing. There's been absolutely nothing. Um, and then And so, right around the same time that that was going on, the Yogscast got involved in a game project that also died. And at the when that project died, they promised everyone Steam keys to Tug because that was going to be a better game than what their game was going to be in the first place. And so that was how they solved their problem over the game that they made that never materialized, is they gave people Steam keys for a game that would also then never actually materialize and never be completed. So that whole that whole thing was just one big cluster. It was bad. Um, but then that's not the end of the story for me when it comes to disappointing unfinished games, because I was never the repopulation. I'm not sure what that is. Um, I was never an EverQuest player back in the day. I had friends that played it, but I never really got into it. I got way into World of Warcraft when it first came out, but that was after EverQuest had been going a while. But when Sony announced the Landmark project, um, it sounded amazing to me. It sounded like a great idea. Um, they were embracing the community for for help with their game, and so I bought into it, and I I remember I remember spending just days developing my little plot of land, and it was very, very limited as far as what you could actually do, unless you paid extra money for different packages and stuff, and that was really frustrating. There was also some um, the I can't remember how they did it. If it was like there was a certain amount of building that you could do, and then you couldn't do anymore. There were a few things that were kind of frustrating, but then it turned out they just abandoned the project because I guess they didn't have the community support that they thought they were going to. The plan, from what I understand it, was to build a game that was half built by developers and half built by the community. That where they It was going to be Worm is what it was going to be, which is the kind of ironic thing, because they basically wanted players to build the world that they would set their new EverQuest game in. That was essentially how it was supposed to go down. Um, and like Worm, like the towns and everything would all be built by players, and with materials and resources harvested from the world. Um, and at the time, I'd never heard of Worm, and uh, and and wouldn't for some time. But um, in retrospect, that is, I mean, essentially what they were going for was the exact same thing that Worm offers. And it failed. It failed horribly, and I still have Landmark in my Steam library, and I haven't even tried to open it. But as far as I know, it does nothing. I mean, the servers, I'm pretty sure, have all been shut down, and there's just no there's just no there's nothing there. It's done. Um, and it's a real shame. I mean, there, these there's a whole variety of reasons why these game projects never make it to fruition. Um, but it's sort of become a new fact of life over the last few years, that you can get behind a game that looks very, very promising, especially if the development company or production company, or one guy, depending on the situation, especially if they're not terribly uh, straightforward with everybody about how everything's going to be done. um, then yeah, it's been happening more and more. and there doesn't seem to be any sign of it stopping either. Began looking for better. Life is Futile. Yeah, Life is Futile is kind of another one that looked really promising, and I don't think I bought it, but I don't know. It didn't feel right. It didn't it didn't feel when I played it, and it was before I found Worm. Um, I remember playing it and just feeling like it's wrong, and I can't I couldn't tell you now why that is. I really don't even remember, but I really didn't like it. Really didn't like it very much. Worm though. Do I need to have a what is it, a shovel or a trowel maybe? I think it's a trowel. Dig for worms. Man, I still haven't reset up my tool belt. There we go. But Zilla, you put too many hours into Life is Futile. Legios, you didn't even bother with the online version. It was made as a Worm clone, but with different graphics. Oh, okay. Some things were neat, like the traps to catch rabbits and such, then boiling the bones for glue and all that. That does sound kind of interesting. You do a rain Danik on the dirt tile, and a worm pops to the surface, which you grab. Why am I doing a rain Danik? It seems like an odd thing to do. It's a rain Danik. Twigs. Because everybody Danik. You can Danik if you want to. That's how we... Oh, I missed a couple of things. One thing it did well was give a sense of community. Everyone had their own jobs to do. Like, I assume you're talking about Life is Futile there, bud. Serafina, that's how we actually found Wurm. Oh, that's cool. I kept watching streamers rushing to max, and it was funny that they could approach it like every other MMO. It was funny that they thought they could approach it like every other MMO. I see, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of us do, at least at first. I can kind of imagine actually seeing someone streaming it, playing it for the first time. That sounds like it could be kind of funny to watch. Um, let's see, I wonder, I think this is all sand over here. Yeah, there's some dirt. No, no dirt. Can't do that. Sand. I think it's gotta be grass. I think it's gotta have grass on it. I could be wrong. Come on now. I need worms. Give me worms. There we go. Search for worms. I was thinking 15 plus hours a day into Wurm. Shit got me nowhere. Oh, because you're trying to play it like an MMO? There's so much to do in Wurm, so much space for creative outlet, except those people just pack all the dirt tiles and watch cows starve. Yeah. You know, it's a good way to get paving up, right? Just pack random dirt tiles all day long. so used to the rush to max BS every. Yeah, oh, I know it. Yeah, it's true. I mean, honestly, that's a big part of the reason I stopped playing them is because, for one thing, they were basically all the same. Um, every every MMO that came out after World of Warcraft was a World of Warcraft clone, or it was explicitly not a World of Warcraft clone. It was quote unquote different, um, and those were probably some of the worst. Um, we have an innovative combat system that requires you to use 16 different keys in order to complete one fight, um, and you don't know ahead of time which ones you're going to use. No, thanks. It's kind of funny to me that the big division in Worm ultimately is about the combat system, and I don't give two shits about the combat system in Worm because it's not why I play. It's kind of nice that it's there, and it's cool that I have to occasionally, worry about a troll hunting me down, or a wolf blocking my path, or a giant scorpion being in a cave that I'm exploring. That's fine. But the way that the combat is for that stuff, to me, works just fine. Like, the PvP, or the PvE side of combat, I really don't have an issue with. Um, and when it comes to PvP, I have no intention of ever bothering. Um, yeah, Bud, you're exactly right. It is exactly what you make of it. And I think that is by design. I think that is absolutely by design. There is very little. I mean, the tutorial in the new tutorial is nice. Um, but yeah, I kind of like that it's not constantly nagging me about, ooh, look at that. There's a swimming seal. I've never actually seen seals swimming out here. They're always up on the land, but I never actually see them swimming. That's really cool. Um, all right. Let's load this guy up. And let's do some fishing. In fact, I even have my very own little fishing station. Chill out, crack open a barrel, burn some sleep bonus, because I still have a bunch. And yeah, I probably should hit Aroma up and get some fishing affinity food, but oh well. I'm just chilling. You could play Worm your whole life and still not do everything. I think you're absolutely right. Um, I think I think that I think that it's actually even more than that. I think that you could try to do everything in Worm and spend your whole life like, and I still think that there would be stuff like there'd be a cooking recipe that you'd never find, or there would be a unique mob that you never encountered, or like Madnath spent, what was it, a week or close to a week just trying to get a second rare shoulder so that he had a matching set. I mean, things like that. You can get caught up doing one little thing and spend so much time doing it when, that the idea that you could do everything, I think that's almost crazy. Um, and it's why everybody tends to specialize, right? It's why everybody tends to find the thing that they really like doing the most, and I missed it, darn. Um, and they tend to focus on that, and I think that's just fine. I think it's cool that you can do that. In most games, you almost have to, or at least in most online sort of more multiplayer type games, um, you are very much like encouraged to sort of master everything, whether even if it's just like a class or something. Um, then you have to at least know how everything works in order to um, in order to do whatever it is you want to do. But here you can't know how everything works. In fact, it's discouraged to really try to even understand how most of it works. Um, it seems like there's layer after layer of obfuscation keeping us from seeing any of the real mechanics that are going on, and I love that. I love that. I really do. I love that there's not like a single weapon in the game that everybody just has to get. You know what I mean? Like there's not like this one set of armor. I mean, okay, there's Drake. Most people try to get Drake armor, but I mean, it's not like you can't be successful at the game if you don't have a set of Drake armor. It's not like that's what you have to do in order to really get the most out of Wurm. It's great. It looks great. Someday it would be awesome to have some, but I have no, it's not like I feel like I have to have it in order to be a completionist. A completionist of Wurm to me seems like an impossibility. I would be very curious to see someone try to do it. It just doesn't seem possible. Like I've spent months on a castle. Yeah. Oh yeah. Worm Unlimited ruined a lot of that though. Yeah, I mean I'm sure that's true. Um, I'm sure that gave a lot of people kind of some access to the way things are, but I'm not 100% sure that the mechanics are actually the same. Um, the devs refused to give us any info when it came down to percents, even if the players were fully aware. Yeah, and they won't ever confirm anything. Like, even when people do kind of find stuff, it's not like the devs are sitting there going, "Yep, that's right. That's the way it works." They never really do, as far as I've been able to tell. Hey, dude Jensen, how are you? It's nice to see you on our unscheduled stream tonight. We are just chilling tonight, having a good time, chatting away, me and you guys, and just having a relaxing stream. And I missed a nipple. Maybe it'll nipple again. Let's hope. Doesn't look like it. I think it's gone. I wish it would just stop the fishing action automatically. It takes a little while. Alright, let's drop another bait on there. Did I get a better twig? No, it's actually a little bit worse. Well, this one's got some damage, but it's okay. I'll just hang on to it. Oh, got a herring I can throw in here. You know, you guys can confirm this for me. I tested it a while back. Oh, I don't know why. Out of habit, I guess. I tested it a while back, and I'm 99% sure that if there's water in a container and you keep the fish in there, that they decay slower. Because I'm pretty sure that I did it before, and this was of course a year ago, back in my first round of Wurm. But I put fish in a container that had water and in a container that didn't, and that the one that didn't, the fish started decaying almost right away. But when it had water, it was still there the next day. So maybe one of you guys can confirm whether that's the case. But I do it out of habit now. And it says when you put fish in there, like it says that like some of the water spills out. It adjusts for the volume. So like it seems to have some sort of mechanic in place that, but I could be totally off base. It might just be can't think of the term, but I could be wrong. That's the term. Do the rain, Danik. You know, I have to admit, I was a little bit. I don't know if worried is quite the right word, but the old fishing system was like completely non-interactive. I was a little bit worried that they were going to go too far in the other direction, and I think it was because when they did the uh, when when Bloody Drongo did his sneak preview, he spent, I think, a little more time doing the spear fishing than he did the pole fishing, and that is much, much, much more involved. Um, and I haven't even done any of the spear fishing yet. Um, I'm actually quite happy so far with the new fishing system, and I'm still just using. I mean, I just upgraded the fishing pole that I already had. I've still just got a basic fishing line. I haven't made any custom parts for this thing yet at all. Um, I haven't even experienced close to the whole of the new update. Um, yeah. So, dude, Jensen, if you had a fishing rod already from before the update, you can right-click it and hit upgrade, and it will convert your fishing rod to the new format. It will turn all of the pieces of it. It'll turn that fishing rod into all of the pieces. It'll give you the fishing pole, a fishing line, and a fishing hook. Then you just have to add a float, which you can use by searching for twigs, or you can use feathers, or there's other things. I don't remember what else you can use. And then you just need to have a bait. Um, and actually, I think the bait is technically optional. I think you can fish without it, but I haven't tried. I'm sure it's much more slow going doing it that way. Um, but the crafting recipes should get you everything you need right here. Crafting recipes. You've got different fishing lines, different fishing hooks, and I'm still just using the basic stuff that my rod converted. Oh, and I missed a nipple. Doggone it. That's what I get for trying to be helpful. Um, let's try. Oh, I missed it. Oh, you can actually. Okay, let's try it. I'm just curious. I'm curious if there's any chance at all of catching something without bait. I would be willing to bet it affects the kind of fish that you catch, and also the type of bait that you're using probably affects the type of fish that you catch. I should be taking notes. If I weren't streaming, I probably would be taking notes. One of our alliance members, Sparklemancer, has put together a document where we can keep track of our fishing expeditions and how it turns out, so that we can get better ideas of how it all works. Oh, you started with a net, Sari. Very cool. I haven't tried making a net yet either. Um, uh, but somebody mentioned before that they caught. I don't remember who it was. That they caught a clam that was bigger than any of the fish that they caught, and they caught the clam with a net. So that's pretty cool. I do really like that there's little things like that you can do. You don't even have to do fishing this way. Yeah, there you go. That's yeah, and I brought mine. I brought mine and got it imped as well. Um, at the imp along. So yeah, you can right click it, hit the upgrade button, and it'll get you started. Then all you need to do is add a float and bait, and that'll get you going. And then you can actually just start replacing parts as you go along. The only thing I think you can't replace is the rod itself. You'd have to take everything off. And I missed it. Oh, that was quick. That was super quick. Um, Alright. But I did actually get a nipple, even without bait. But let's throw some bait on here again, I think that would be good. Can make a pearl necklace? Oh, that's cool. Hey, Neo. How are you tonight? Nice to see you. Where's Musk? String 10 pearls and a black pearl. Uses jewelry smithing. 10 pearls and a black pearl. That sounds awesome. Oh, you are on? Oh, you're not showing up in Alliance chat. Oh, cause you're on Indie, aren't you? I forgot. I need to add you as a friend. Or it's no E, right? Just MUZK. Something like that. Yeah, I think that's it. I sent you a friend request. Ah, missed the catfish. I was a little bit late hitting that. Cool. Yep, there you are. Yeah, I haven't seen Kimmy around at all today, so I haven't dropped. And actually, I mean, I didn't have time to play Wurm earlier. I'm doing kind of an impromptu thing here tonight, just because I didn't have much going on. Was she really? I know that she streamed like this morning, but by the time I got up and went to work, she was already offline. So, and I didn't see her come back. Um, so maybe she's okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming she's just doing Christmas stuff with her kids and stuff. Um, Siri, stop cheating. Christmas shopping, yeah. That's cool. That's cool. We've been doing a bit of that too. Some of it online, some of it not. I think we're gonna pull this herring in. Stands no chance. Good. 50 quality herring. How's our fishing doing? Yeah, we're up to 34.2. We were at 33 something. 33.8 or something like that when we started. I remember because Jack made fun of me last night for it. You should, Neo. Honestly, you should. There was nothing. There was just nothing all day up until Jack's stream late in the day for me. There was just nobody streaming at all. And I didn't even get to catch all of Jack's stream today, unfortunately. But I'll have to check it, see if he's got VOD saving turned on. Oh, did Draco start streaming too? That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I think the more the merrier, honestly. The more people and the because the more diversity there is, like I would love to get to the point where I can be really picky about who I watch. Like I would love for there to be too many streamers to actually have time to keep up with all of them. Because right now I kind of can. I can. I mean, with the exception of like going back and watching all old videos, especially for like factional fight, which would take probably months to catch up on all the old stuff that I've never watched. But like, I would love for there to be just so many streamers that I only catch a few of them each week or whatever, and that I don't even have time to watch old streams. That would be a nice problem to have. Hey, Draca. Dude, Jensen, you fenced yourself in while Jack was streaming. I think which one open? Oh, that's cool. I do if there's like two people streaming at the same time, I will try to keep up with both of them, but that's really tough if they're both really active. Um, oh, I keep missing. It's really hard to get used to the more interactive fishing system, but I'll get there. And now I've got no baits. Let's try it again. We'll do a little bit more fishing, and then we'll do something else, probably. I've only been going for a little over an hour, so. The iron fence gate I was making turned out to be an iron fence. Oh, I hate when that happens. Oh, I do that too. I hate when that happens. Or vice versa. Finish a fence and realize you accidentally built the gate. Um, and then you're spending the next half hour bashing it down. Yep. And potentially taking an alignment hit too. Um, yeah, it sucks. Alright. See if I can do this while I'm fishing. Not the easiest thing in the world. So how's everyone's chickens doing? Everyone getting... Ooh, a smallmouth bass. Cool. Everyone collecting their eggs periodically. Is it still... Are they still dropping every 4 hours, or has it been fixed to where they're... If they're supposed... I think they were supposed to be dropping every 12 hours. But I actually haven't gone out and found any chickens to put in my coop just yet. Uh, so curious how everyone else's are doing. Sarah, you've hatched 4 baby roosters, no females, but they're hatching, right? Like that you said before. I think that or somebody told me before that they weren't getting any fertilized eggs from their coops. So is it that there's a small chance of one of the eggs being fertilized periodically? Not coop, okay. See, I kind of think that the coop eggs will never be fertilized, because what would be the point? It's more intended to be like farm eggs. Um, so I was kind of thinking that they weren't gonna do that. It's every 12, but still no fertile eggs yet. Oh, it was you, Draca, that was telling me that. Okay. Yeah. Um, I'm thinking they don't. I'm thinking they don't have a chance of producing fertilized eggs. I'm thinking you still have to kind of manually produce those yourself. Um, or however, actually, I don't even know how you normally do that. To be honest, there's a rift on Indie. I did catch Jack streaming the Rift today. I don't remember where it was happening, but it looked kind of exciting. It looked kind of cool. I was asked if I was gonna ever join up with the one today I couldn't make because I was at work, but I think that would be a lot of fun to stream sometime. But what's the idea of the coops? I think it's for a way to basically farm eggs for cooking purposes. For the different food items. I'm pretty sure that's the intention. Is that it's a food, an egg farm for cooking, just like you would. Uh, and I missed a nibble, just like you would farm anything else. We might get another one here. Yes, hook the herring. Oh, and I did pull that bass in too. That's oh, dragged it too far. There we go. Yeah, I think deli. That sounds right. I think the one today was on deli. Um, oh, that's right. And yeah, Sari brings up a good point that the coop protects the chickens from getting diseased. That does sound like a really huge, really huge bonus. But you do have to keep food and water in there. So I don't know how all that works, but I mean, I'm perfectly happy with them being almost a furniture item, just a decoration. But it's really cool that you can keep chickens in there and you can collect those eggs. I mean, I I've never done any really, like I've done a tiny bit of animal breeding here and there. I've bred some cows, maybe some horses, but I don't have any real animal husbandry skill. So it's not like I know what the resulting animal. I don't know anything about the resulting animal or anything. But so I don't know anything about like raising chickens, how that was done before. Um, yeah, and I assume it still shows the same filled model with 3 chickens in it, no matter how many you've got. So if you are using it for decoration, you don't need more than 1 chicken, um, as far as I'm aware. I'm getting the roll. Yeah. Oh, I missed it though. I hit it right as soon as it hit, but ooh, looks like we might get another one. Nope. Okay. I do need to make a rowboat, because I can't imagine trying to do this with my Corbita. That would be really, really difficult. A sailboat would be okay, but I think a rowboat for fishing is probably the way to go. At least for my area here. I'm not next to the ocean. I'm next to probably lake water. In fact, I haven't even checked to see what kind of water this is. I'm guessing it's fresh. Hook the herring. Oh, you can right-click the boat. So can you click the boat when it nibbles also? Oh, and I missed a little bit of chat. Let's go back. Drop food on tile. Chickens eat. Chickens poop out eggs. Some are fertile. Kill 99 eggs. Some of the fertile will hatch. Okay. Okay. That's pretty straightforward. We have too many animals already, but I want to have more. Yeah, I understand that. Zentil, I don't think I've seen your name around here before. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Serafina, I want some challenging mobs to hunt. Troll. That is something that came up on a stream. What was it, a couple weeks ago? That I think it was Factional Fight. We're talking about how cool would it be if there were mob factions in the game that would actually periodically like spawn camps that could be cleared out by players. I think that would be awesome. I honestly do. I really think um, that would be a cool little addition to the game. Oh, I missed a whole bunch of chat. Nar for fishing. Nar's fine for fishing. Okay, yeah, because it's lowered. It's lowered to the water. Like you're closer to the water line when you're on a Nar. But a Corbita, it's just so freaking huge. You can't see the water anywhere around the boat. Um, so hey, hang on one sec, guys. Uh, Neo says hunting is so boring at the moment. The only thing that comes close to killing me is rifts, and they can't do it. Yeah. Well, I guess that's a good problem to have, but I definitely don't have that problem yet. I can get killed by just about anything. I was actually shocked the other day when I fought a bear and not only killed it and survived, but survived with just a couple of minor wounds. Um, and I'm not even wearing my new enchanted chain armor or anything. I'm just in my leathers, which are like 70, 80 quality, but they're not enchanted or anything. Um, my studded leathers, I should say. Um, but I really don't spend a lot of time hunting. Uh, I especially when it comes to like meat and even things like furs and stuff like that. I do so much exploring and finding abandoned deeds that have stuff that's still accessible that I've taken to. I really don't need to hunt very much. I've got FSBs full of freaking food. I've got BSBs full of furs and hides and fat and bladders and alchemy materials. Um, Fighting pays off for rifts. That's about it. I can see that. New mobs or hunting scenarios. Now there's another thing that I've thought about. I haven't seen it brought up anywhere, but I've talked before about a game called Medivia. It's a text-based. It's a MUD, an old school, the precursor to the modern MMORPG. Um, and in Medivia, there's a thing called mob factions, and the mob factions are actual like it's kind of a band of mobs that are all either the same like basic mob type, like the same species, or related, like goblins and kobolds or something like that. Will hunt together. And if you're out on a trade run, if you are traveling with a trade wagon, essentially, then there's a chance that a mob faction will randomly kind of spawn ahead of you and ambush you. And they're tough. They are really tough. It's one of those things where you had to kind of travel around with a group whenever you did trade runs. You had to have like guards for your caravan. Because otherwise there was a good chance you'd get ambushed and killed, and you'd lose whatever resources you were trying to transport and trade um, at another trading post. And so that was a really neat system, and something like that would be kind of cool, where you have like wandering groups of mobs that are that stay together and that maybe make a camp whenever periodically they'll stop and make a camp somewhere and then maybe move on. That would be cool. Even just mob camps where uh, an empty area, maybe abandoned, maybe as part of the archaeology system where, once a deed's been abandoned for so long, or an area doesn't have any new deeds after a certain amount of time, that there's a higher chance of spawning like a hunter camp, like a troll camp, or um, a den of wolves, or something along those lines. I think that would be really cool. Oop, I hooked a small herring. That's about all I've been catching. Oh, and it jumped. Yeah, it might be about time to upgrade my fishing line, because I'm just using the basic fishing line. And the fishing hook is probably fine, but that fishing line, I might wanna use a different item. I meant the animal ratio is too high on my deed. Yeah, I've seen that before too. Uh, Neo NPC bandits would be cool. Bandits, yeah. That would be cool. I'd be down with that. Can't do that. Be you posting in the Alliance chat, Legios. Dogmatics. That was a character of something, isn't it? From like an old British TV show. I could swear I've heard that name before. Either that or a Piers Anthony book. One of the two. It does sound like a character in a Piers Anthony book. And yes, I am a huge Xanth fan. Tower guards can keep them away, but they can kill the guards, yeah. So you need to help defend the world. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Otherwise, the guard towers would just be constantly losing guards. Oh, Dogmatics is Bossy's ult. Oh, that's cool. Oh, and they're in the alliance. I didn't catch that before. That's cool. I do wonder where that name comes from. I feel like that was a character on a TV show. I could drop some special items and such, maybe some coin. Yeah. And I'm sure they'd be tougher than whatever the average mob of that type would be. I'm using a whole roach as bait right now. That's cool. I haven't tried using a herring as bait, but they are pretty tiny. I bet I could. Can you cut fish up into bait? Or do you have to fillet them and use the fillets? Be another use for fillets would be kind of nice. Sardines are good bait too. It's good to know. Next time I run out of bait, I might try using one of these herrings. Might get me some different kinds of fish if I did that. So I adjusted my settings. I had been using the new, oh, hang on one sec, guys. Okay. Do Jensen? I don't know. That's a really good question. I'm not sure where I don't know. I'm not sure where the sardines. I think feel like I've caught them with the fishing rods before the update. And I missed a nibble. Let's see if I get another one. Ah, missed it. Darn. And he took my bait. Okay, let's take this 50 quality herring. And it won't fit on the hook. Alright. So that means the bass probably won't either. Nope. Maybe a smaller herring will fit? No. Doesn't look like it. Okay, well, I guess we'll put another worm on it. But let me know what I'm doing wrong there, guys, if you know. I do need to try making cheese bait. I should have a little bit of cheese. I don't know if I've got very much. I don't know if that's one of the things that I've managed to find in FSBs or not. I think I've got enough meat to probably last me until the apocalypse. Cheese bait does sound awesome. Yeah. And if you've got cows, be much easier to produce too. Now that's something else. I had wanted, when I first moved here, I wanted to do like a tackle bait shop or tackle shop kind of thing. And with the new fishing update, that seems to me to be much more doable and useful, because there are actually different kinds of tackle and different kinds of bait and different things that you can do, different parts for the fishing rods and stuff. Now some other members of my alliance, I think, are also doing one, but there's no reason why I can't. And I wanted to do it as part of not as part of the actual campground, but as part of the campground resources. So as far as like if people are here for the campground, then the bait shop would be, accessible and easy for them to get to and use for getting what they need. So I think I do want to do that at some point. Ooh, I hooked a smallmouth bass. That's too cool. I just fought a herring for like 40 seconds and then said it was too small and I threw it back. Oh, that's brutal. Apparently I keep clicking on other stuff because I keep losing my fish button. How's my fishing skill doing, by the way? With no affinity. Oh, we're almost up to 35. Wow, it actually still goes up pretty quickly. Seems like it might even have more ticks now than it used to, but I could be mistaken. But it does sort of seem that way. Seemed like they came really slowly before the fishing ticks, like every minute or something. But now it looks like when you actually hook a fish, the ticks start happening, one right after the other. Yeah. Yeah, but exactly. It looks like that's when it really kicks in, which is cool. It's kind of a neat change. Come on, fishies. The herring. Yep. Pretty sure with my fishing rod, herring, bass, and catfish are about the only thing I'm gonna catch, at least right in this spot. Um, so I'm gonna need to make some changes if I want to catch anything bigger. Even on the shore, I think I'm gonna need some heavier duty line at least. Like it 100 times more than the old. That's quite the. That is definitely saying something. The old system was by far. Yeah, it's true. I mean, it was. I mean, it would. I've described it this way before. It was. It was the only skill that I knew of that you would grind by not playing the game. Um, I mean, that's the way I did it. I would if I was fishing, then I wasn't playing Wurm. I was fishing and I was watching TV or making dinner or something else. Like I would never do it. I would never just sit and fish. I tried a couple of times and it was kind of relaxing, but there's just nothing to do unless you're just chatting with people on freedom chat or something. Um, it was Yeah, it was. It was way too idle. It was. There just wasn't. And there was not. Unlike almost everything else in the game, there was nothing that really broke up the tedium. Um, like when you're mining, okay, yeah, you're repeating, and I just did it again. You're repeating the same actions over and over again, but you might get a rare roll, or you might get a gem drop, or I forget what else could potentially happen, but and also when you're done, you've got a whole freaking big ass pile of ore, rather than you might have a handful of fish of all sorts of varying qualities. Like it didn't really jive with a lot of the other systems in Worm. Yeah, that was the only thing that I think that's what people would normally do is they would log in their alt and and they would send them out on a fishing trip and they would just reach over and queue up fishing actions occasionally and they would actually play the real game on their main. Um, so the fact that there's so many different ways you can do it now and it's so much more interactive. I think it's nothing but a good thing. So far, I'm really enjoying it a lot, and it makes the fishing skill more of a proper profession now. Um, it makes it seem like more worth spending time on, even if the actual product that you get is more or less the same as it always was. I mean, I know there's new fish, and there's the new clams and things like that, which is really cool. But even if it were basically exactly the same, I think it would still be a massive improvement over the old one. Um, I kind of believe that, Budzilla. I kind of do. I can see that being the case. Um, it seems like it had been there for a while. Um, and uh, it's weird how they do the skills, and it's almost I'm not I don't know the history. I don't know the history behind how like the list of skills as it has come to be today came to exist. I don't, but I know that the way that things are set up, that they can't add new skills. That the only way they can add new skills is to just drop one of the old ones and replace it. Um, which is apparently what they did with archaeology and restoration. Um, and so when I think about skills, I now tend to think about like, okay, which skills are really like conceivably something that could be dropped or just rolled into another skill. Um, and before the fishing update, that one would have been kind of a tempting one to say let's just drop it because as a skill, like keep the action but drop it as a skill. Um, but now I think it's much more worthwhile. Toys, yeah. There's there's yeah, the chat's just gonna get full of all the useless skills in the game. To be honest, all the ones y'all are naming are good examples, but I think that there's a treasure trove of examples with the fact that there's three different shield skills and oh, and I missed a nibble, doggone it. I got to talking again. But here, let's just go look, shall we? Let's go look here. Oh, I'm sorry. There's six different shield skills. My apologies for getting that wrong. There's six shield skills, completely unnecessary. just no. There's no reason to have six shield skills. So like that right there, there's six skills, or five. Let's say five skills that they could create at some point, and that in my opinion would change nothing in the game. Um, and just roll all the shield skills together. Why not? Um, do something else with the fact that there are different kinds of shields. Make the weight of the shield have an effect. Or something like to me that's a great example of skills that just there's no need for them to exist, and there are other things that I think could be much more practical uses in the game um, than having literally like is it really is the training for a small wooden shield and a small metal shield really going to be that terribly different if you were looking at a real life example? I mean, the weight's going to be a little different, and the way that you kind of use it might be a little different, but come on. Or the difference between a small and a medium. It just seems crazy to me that all that is there. Um, anyway, I mean, I don't know what to replace it with. I don't have anything off the top of my head that I would want to see more, but people suggest stuff all the time. Yeah, see, I could see maybe dividing small shield um, and tower shields, or something along those lines to keep, to have some kind of division. But six freaking shield skills? Come on. Come on, Notch. Large shield is 4.5 kilograms. I don't even know how much a small shield weighs. I think I use it. Well, I don't have my shield right now because I still have flowers on my arm. I can't bear to take them off and use my shield, even though it would probably make me live a lot longer. Yeah, or like some of the smithing skills, I kind of feel like we don't need to have separated out quite so much. I don't think it needs to be broken down at quite that level. Um, but I don't know. I could be off. I don't have a lot of points in my smithing skills, so it's not one that I focused on a whole lot or know a whole lot about it. Milk always comes out at 100 QL, so I don't even know what milking does to shorten the timer. Yeah, maybe. Um, yeah, and it's not like I don't think I've ever failed a milking action aside from a cow literally walking away while I was trying to do it. Um, yeah, fine. I'd be fine with that too. Legios, wooden shields and metal shields, fine. Two. it's still 4 skills there that they could do something with, something useful with. Oh, Sari says you get more per cow with a higher milking skill. That's good to know. I had no idea. That is very good to know. Let's use up this last worm, and then we'll probably take a break from fishing. I think I'll be going maybe another half hour tonight. We'll see. I took a nap earlier, so I'm not really ready for bed, even though I really kind of should be by now. But I don't want to. I don't want to try to get into anything complicated or a big project or anything. I wonder, does it matter where you click after it nibbles, or can you literally just click anywhere on the screen? Let's test this time. Let's try clicking over here when we get a nibble. Let's see what happens. Oh, I guess Aqua's gone for the night. Aqua is the person that ultimately gave me my invite into Nexa. When I was moving over to this area, oh, I can. That's awesome. You can click pretty much. Okay. Well, next time let's try clicking in a window and see if it works. Mouse got hooked there for a sec. Anyway, Aqua is when I asked, I don't remember Freedom Chat, I think, if there were any Nexa Alliance members online that could invite me into the Alliance. Aqua was the person that responded, and so I went and met her, and which was pretty close to where I wound up moving to. I think I'd already put my deed down. I had to have already put my deed down, of course. So I went and met her. I haven't really talked to her very much since then, which I kind of feel a little bit guilty about. But she did add me as a friend when she did the invite into the Alliance. So, but I have been trying to talk to people a little bit more, especially now. And talking to you guys, especially since a lot of you are already in my Alliance anyway. Is she? Okay. Okay. That's cool. I mean, I tend to be quiet a lot of times too. And you may have noticed that I'm much more active in Alliance chat when I'm not streaming. It's a lot harder to keep up with both. But luckily, I've got several of you watching a lot of the times, so I think you understand. Oh, I think I'm gonna lose this guy. I don't think I'm gonna pull him in. He's pulling. Am I getting ticks for this every time? Okay, keep going. I'll take that. Not every time, but I'm getting almost though. Like every 5 seconds, I'm getting ticks while they're reeling. Keep it up. Stay on the line as long as you want, smallmouth bass. Oop, he stands no chance. Let's see if he gets away anyway. Wouldn't surprise me. This worm has had it anyway, I think, at the end of this fishing action. That worm is toast. Oh, wow, yeah, thank you. It's taken some hits. Thank you, Legios. I will be sure and do that. If and when I finish this fishing action. But I'm gonna take every one of these skill ticks I'm getting. Really wish I had that affinity food right now, but Next time, maybe. 35.6 already. Is it done? Nope, not yet. This is nuts. Is there not like a limit on? I thought before, I'm pretty sure it was. If you ran out of the timer and that fish, if you hadn't brought it in, it was just gone. I don't know if that's something that they're gonna tweak. Oh, I gotta make a tackle box. I totally forgot. Totally forgot about the tackle box. Thank you for the reminder. I gotta do that. Is that carpentry or is that blacksmithing? Wow, did you see that? Well, I had a 75 quality fishing rod for a little while. And that worm actually survived. That's hilarious. Yeah, I need to make a tackle box. Let's go look at how that's made real quick. Holy crap, it's definitely smithing, and there's every metal in the metal rainbow. Yeah, yeah, Sari. See, that's what I think that's what I want to do too. I think I want to have a tackle shop. It means I'm gonna have to buy a merchant contract eventually, but I really want to do it, and I want to have like all sorts of shelves and displays and stuff. So I have to do it on deed, but I can do it at the edge of my deed so that and have the opening, or have the merchant accessible where people who are staying at the campground can easily come by and get whatever they need to go do some fishing. I think that would be too cool. I think it would be too cool. So what does it take? Let's see. I don't guess it matters. I guess it's personal preference as far as what the tackle box is made of and how it looks. I could probably make a steel one. I missed it. Or a copper one. Should have plenty of copper. Wood shingles and strips of leather. Dude, that's nothing. That is nothing. That's all it takes. I could have done that when I was imping that scythe yesterday. That's nothing. Yeah, we're making one of those tonight. When we finish fishing, let's go make a tackle box. NQL is based off of the mats you use of the tackle box. Okay. All right. So I will see what I've got. I should be able to make pretty high quality versions of everything I need. So can it not be imped once it's completed then? Kind of like the compass. It can. Okay, that's good. That's good. Blacksmithing, I'm guessing. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'll see what I've got. I'll see what I've got. I've probably got some 70 quality stuff. It's probably going to be the best I can do. I'll have to see. But I may still have some. I don't think I have any 80 quality copper, but I might have 80 quality wood. And I'm out of bait. Okay. So now what we do is we get out of our chair, which is this now on deed? Yes, oh, it's perimeter. Okay. I meant to extend this out so that this area would be covered and it wouldn't take as much decay. Because this cart's been taking damage ever since I left it here. All this stuff has. So load our stuff on the cart, and then we make our way. I didn't bring a wagon. Nah, I walked down here. Make our way back up. And we're gonna go make a tackle box. Let's see what kind of metal we've got. I don't think I have any alloys, enough of any alloys to make it. Do you happen to know how much metal it takes to start it? I'm guessing like 2 kilograms or maybe 1.5. But that's a complete guess. I have no idea. Need to drink some water. Got 6 herring and 2 smallmouth bass. That's alright. Better than nothing. So glad I got that done. It's nice having that at 50 finally. Really need to get it up to my carpentry skill, which is 79. This is another one I need to do now. See, look at that. I hate being in something like 79 or 49. It drives me nuts. So I'm gonna have to deal with that very, very soon. Hi, Mr. Cristo. How are you doing today? We are checking out the fishing update. Finally have time to actually look at some of this stuff. Let's stop dragging the cart and let's go and let's get the forge going and figure out what to put in it. Kindling, grab a log. Still getting used to this new mouse, but I'll really need to get the sensitivity worked out on it. Alright, let's get this forge lit. Man, it's really cool. It is really cool. I'm having a great time. I've only upgraded my existing fishing rods so far. I have not actually made a brand new fishing rod from scratch. That'll come soon. But right now I'm looking at definitely can't do it out of copper. I'm looking at making a tackle box. So let's see. I don't have any high quality silver or gold. I can make it out of zinc. I've got tons of zinc, I think. I've got 3 high quality lumps. Hey Legios. You got any decent quality freaking metal? Because I don't know if I do. Let me see what I've got in my BSB. Zinc. Oh, I do have lots of 70 plus zinc ore. I could make a zinc toolbox. I don't guess it really matters, or tackle box. I guess it really matters that much. Let's do like 10. Make sure that we've got plenty. Yeah, me neither. Me neither. I haven't taken the time to stock up. But let's give that a little bit to heat up, and let me double check. I need to eat a little food too. I don't think I've got any affinity foods for blacksmithing. I meant to taste that. Rake. Papyrus making. Forestry. Gardening. Thatching. No. All useless. Botanizing. Large metal shield. Screw you, large metal shield. Who needs you? That's fine. That is okay. We've got sleep bonus. We've got body strength and body stamina. Affinity. We'll be alright. I do have some high quality iron, but who wants a plain iron freaking tackle box? That sounds boring. Oh, you missed the winter time. Go for it. It's so easy. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I'll just do it out of zinc. Except where'd my zinc go? I don't think it. I put it in the wrong. I have a rare zinc lump. Maybe I'll get a rare tackle box. That would actually be really cool. No, my zinc didn't. I didn't notice it didn't go in. Alright. Oh, because I tried to do 10, that's why. I can only do 7 at a time. Because I am a weakling. So that wasn't even heating up that whole time. That's okay, we want to heat up that rare lump anyway. It'd be really cool if we could actually, make a rare one. I wonder. I think so too, Mr. Cristo. You just, Sarah, you auctioned a rare tackle box for 7 silver. That's amazing. That's really cool. But yeah, Mr. Cristo, and I know I've seen you on Catspur streams at least once or twice. It's really cool to see you here. And yeah, I've been streaming for like a week. This is my first. I set up scheduled streams three nights a week. This is my first kind of unscheduled. But it's working out really well so far. I'm having a really good time, and I'm just chilling and relaxing and checking out some of the new stuff, and chatting with you guys. And this is back to basics. That's what I like to think of it as. Kind of back to basics. Try a supreme zinc lump, but that failed. Oh. So the first was that the first tackle box you made, like Eos? It turned out to be rare. That'd be awesome. I guess I'll kill my sleep bonus until this stuff's all ready. That's great. Was it during the creation or during the imping? Okay. So, I guess then I should try that. Even though my rare lump doesn't have very good quality on it, if it's rare, I think it's worth a shot. We'll see if we can make that work. Let's grab my anvil. That's one thing I did forget to bring with me and get imped, is my anvil. I should have gotten it imped and enchanted. Wind of Ages would be really nice to have. Oh, it does have Wind of Ages. This must be an anvil that I rescued from somewhere else. Okay. Crossing my fingers. Nope. Oh well. Alright, I just need leather and shingles. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Alright, I don't... Oh, that's right. My leather is gonna be up here. I should have some really high quality leather. Nope. I don't. Okay. One of Casper's YouTube videos was what made me check out Wurm in the first place. Now I try to follow any Wurm streamers I find. That's awesome. That is a great introduction into Wurm, in my opinion, right there. Casper is a wonderful streamer. And yeah, I think that's one thing I was talking about earlier. I think before you came by is the more people that are streaming Wurm, the more. I mean, the more you get to see just how differently everybody does it, and I think that's really cool. Man, I don't have any decent quality leather or hides. I thought I had some good quality hides at least, but 63, okay, I guess one would be plenty. I guess I can do that. Is my Y like anywhere near good quality? Not really. Well, let's take the shot. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a decent leather out of it. Yeah, Legios just started streaming yesterday, right, Legios? So hit up his channel. Legios, you've got perms to drop links. So if you'd like to drop a link to your channel, please feel free. I would do it, but I'm kind of busy. But you should have perms, so go right ahead. Yeah, I need to catch that. Did you turn your video saving on? Because if so, I'll have to watch the VOD from that tomorrow. Oh, and Draco, you started earlier tonight too. Wow, I got a lot of people to catch up on. Yeah, see, yeah, it's Twitch really needs to do something about that. I hate that I lost my first stream, and I hate that you lost your first stream too now. You can't play with friends on other games, you'll get banned. You're not that bad, Neo. I've never seen any. Come on, we can get better leather strips out of that. That's 50 quality leather. Gosh. Oh, I see. I see. That makes sense. There we go. Alright, how many strips do we need for this guy? Just one. Alright, good. Let's get that attached. This'll be better than nothing. It won't be 80 quality, but it'll be better than nothing. And wood shingles, I can make some good quality wood shingles. That is definitely doable. Let's drop the lie back. Oh, and let's drop this leather into here and put these strips into the junk bin. And then we'll go and find some logs. if they're in here or out in my warehouse. 60, 30. No, I know I've got better quality logs than that. Let me run to the warehouse and double check. Which has to be racist because they don't allow any of it. Yeah. Boy, I don't necessarily disagree with your last statement there. I haven't had any issues or anything yet, but I know that a lot of people have, and a lot of people have a problem with the way they split subscription money, which I kind of understand. It's pretty shady. Let's check the 80 plus. I got nothing in there. Alright, let's check the 61 to 80. I've got branches, but I don't think I can make shingles out of branches. So I guess I don't have the high quality logs I thought I did. Boy, I could swear I had some at least 70 quality logs here somewhere. I don't know what happened to them all. I guess I used them all up. Alright, well, we'll grab one of these 67 quality logs. That'll be plenty. We only need 3 shingles. So let's make some planks. We just need 2 planks maybe. I can't remember how many shingles you get to a plank. I think it's 2. But this will ensure I get the best quality ones I can make at least. Well, in theory. Only got 1 max quality out of that so far. I mean, that's true, you know, and I mean, look at me, I'm still streaming on here. You know, I could have gone to another platform that does offer like a higher split with their streamers, but I didn't because Twitch is much more well known and it's where the bulk of the other Wurm streamers are. I personally don't. Yeah, I mean, exactly. I don't really care about the income part. In fact, I was looking at my channel settings earlier because my Nightbot has options in it for like tips, and I was trying to see if I could actually just turn that option off. Because I'm really not interested in dealing with any of that stuff. It's not why I'm doing it. And if I ever did actually wind up making any money from streams, it would just go right back into my Wurm. Oh, what am I doing? I have to actually make shingles out of this still. So even if I do, it's I mean, I have a job. I don't need to try to turn this into a business. And honestly, it's enough work just trying to play the game and stream as often as I can. Like, trying to do it as a business, I mean, I can see people doing it, but it's not really for me. No, that's true. That's true. Using a different platform could lead to a new audience. I can't disagree with you on that. I know there's a couple of streamers that use other platforms. I've never seen any streams on YouTube, but I assume there's probably at least one person out there streaming Wurm on YouTube. But I have heard of another platform, I think it was called Mixer, that somebody's used, or that somebody is actively using. Alright, I've got 2 max quality shingles. Can I get a third? Really like to get... Now, see, that's yeah. Now, Neo, if you're not working and that money can help, then that's a whole other story. I mean, that's Kimmy's situation, right? I mean, um, she's in a single earner household right now, and so it just if she does make any money, then it's going to help pay the bills. That's great. Um, and also she's putting the time into it and doing it every day and stuff. That's you would have to do it that way almost if you're going to try to make any money at it. Um, yeah, Gaffer is the one I think that was talking about streaming on Mixer. Um, yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. It does, and she certainly doesn't expect it from anybody. In fact, it seems to take her by surprise. All right, that's not bad. All right, that's not bad. Look at that. Look at that. Creation quality 66 when it was all said and done, and I haven't even imped it yet. And considering the fact that that's higher than any of my smithing skills, there's no chance that I'll be able to imp it very much at all. So I am going to leave that tackle box just the way it is now. Building supplies. The rest of the shingles can go in there. The rest of the planks can go in there. And if there's any more to that log, let's see, the wood scrap, that's actually good quality scrap. So that goes in my paper making bin. I must have used up the log, so we're good there. Yeah, she does. She does. Holy moly. I had, I, what? What? That is nuts. I was not expecting this. I had not seen any pictures or anything. But I was definitely not expecting this. This is the coolest thing I have ever seen in Wurm. This is so freaking cool. I am so excited about this. Look at all the bait slots. Look at all the things you can use as bait. This is the coolest thing ever. Man. Alright, I gotta see the model for this thing real quick. So why did I leave the lighted area? Well, let's stay up here. Here, we'll put it up here for a second. Oh, is there not a model yet? Or is it just doesn't place? No, okay, there it is. Oh my god! Oh my god, I love it! Oh, this is the most amazing thing of all time ever. I freaking love it. I'm gonna go make some fish hooks right now because I've still got my forge going. Grab that anvil. Oh, and I can make, ooh, you know what? Let's do that too. Let's make some reels. Let's make, how much is in that? in that lump. Yeah, there should be plenty. There should be plenty for this. This is so amazing, guys. You have no idea. No idea how excited I am about this. I honestly didn't know. I hadn't looked into it. I hadn't, this is so cool. Alright, got some reels that I've made. Let's make some fishing hooks. What else can we make? We can go ahead and make some eyelets for making a fishing rod. So those will need to be imped. What about the hooks? They can be imped also. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Oh yes. Yes, Legios. My freaking boat, my airship. I haven't checked on it today to see. I didn't think to look down at it earlier to see if it was still happening. Let's make a few more fish hooks. Or no, okay, let's make some eyelets apparently because I'd already clicked on it. Make some eyelets. They're probably not going to take a lot either. And here's all the leftover bits of iron lump from making fish hooks. Oh, and for making reels too, looks like. Okay, can the eyelets be? The eyelets cannot be imped, but they get up to the quality of the lump, so that's fine. And they're almost weightless, which is really nice because I can make a whole crap load of them. Is there a place for eyelets in this thing? Probably not. Reels, lines, and floats. Yeah, but that's okay because eyelets. I'll bet they're bulk though. Bet they'll store in bulk storage. They can't. Oh well. That's disappointing. Eyelets should at least be able to be bulk stored. But that's alright. That's fine. That's what chests are for. Chests and satchels and backpacks and combinations of all the above. And I've got tons of large chests, and I've got a good number of small chests too, so I think I'm definitely going to have like a fish crafting area, fish smithing, where I will keep stuff just for making fishing stuff there at the tackle shop. Still need workbenches, but I think Griffith has mentioned it to the team once or twice and on stream. So just once or twice though. Let's see. Let's make some more fish hooks. And then we've still got a good bit of this lump left for imping. I shouldn't be wasting this lump on these fish hooks actually, since it keeps making 10 quality. But it doesn't use that much iron. And imping them shouldn't use very much either. Legios, I'm still sailing around trying to find the fancy salt water. Interesting. I would think that the water to the south of the marketplace would be salt water, but I don't know for sure. I sure don't. I guess you might have to go all the way out to the open ocean out by the server borders to find it. Um, I don't know. Alright, let's dump this, man. Let's dump it in here. 'Cause I can't use any of that 8 quality iron right now. Except unless I wanted to make more fish hooks, I guess. But I think I've got enough. I think I've got enough for the moment. So let's dump these into the junk iron crate. The eyelets I'll just hang on to for now. And yeah, we're not going to have the tackle box. So we can go ahead and start doing a little bit of imping. Oh, and I forgot to turn my sleep bonus on. Need to burn through it. Eventually those rights are going to work properly. All this water is only slightly salty. Huh. That's another thing I'm looking forward to, is being able to obtain salt without having to mine and mill rock salt. Especially with, I mean, this character can mill rock salt all day long, but my alt can't. Which is really sad, because a lot of times what I'll do is I'll log in my alt to just sit and chop veggies and, you know, chop meat and make bacon and stuff like that I can use for cooking. And but he can't freaking mill rock salt. I haven't spent time grinding. There, my dad joke for the night. I'll take it, Sari. It's the best you can do with a dad joke anyway, really. Like a chuckle. I think I'm gonna make one more combustible for the night. Oh no, I won't, because I'm out of cigarillos. I'll have to improvise. Yeah, my kids would definitely have some stories to tell about bad dad jokes. One of these days, and I will do it on stream, I will tell the pink ping pong ball story, and I look forward to that day. It'll have to be a long stream though. It's a pretty long story, but it's one of my kids' favorites. They ask me to do it anytime we go on a long trip. They ask me to tell that story. Ooh, this iron lump is... You know, I've said this before. I'm gonna make a series of videos called Perry's Follies and show what not to do when playing Wurm, because I do so much stupid crap that if I just thought about it ahead of time, I would know it makes no sense to use my only 80 quality lump of iron to imp 10 quality fishing hooks. Just in general. Kind of stupid. So there's another entry for Perry's Follies. So let's get some 49 quality iron, which I have much more of. and which is much closer to the actual quality that I can imp stuff to with blacksmithing. Because my blacksmithing skills are pretty poor. And that's going to make a whole lot more sense. In the meantime, let's go take a look at what we need to make an actual fishing rod. Oh, that's different. That's slightly bugged. Is it back? Nope. I can no longer search for materials. Okay. I guess we'll just go back to searching for fishing rod stuff. Like doing stupid stuff is an important part of the Wurm experience. Yeah, you know what? If I keep telling myself that, maybe it'll help too. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's not going to help that much. So we have fishing. We have fishing poles and we have fishing rods. So the fishing pole, use what you create first using a carving knife and a shaft, and then you add to that another shaft, and then you add 3 eyelets to create a fishing rod. Okay. Easy enough. Well, this iron is actually already up to heat. Let's drop this back in. Oh, yeah, containers. I should have put that. Actually, that should go. That should go right there. Alright, let's grab a lump. Let's put this 80 quality, what's left of it, back in the forge, and let's go ahead and try imping these fish hooks a little bit. Yeah, that's not the first time I've wasted really high quality stuff that I only had a tiny bit of, just stupidly not thinking about it. And as soon as I saw that I was getting 10 quality stuff out of it, I really should have backed off. But I didn't, and now I don't have that iron anymore. But it's no big deal. It was a 2 kilogram lump of 80 quality iron. That's probably 5 coppers worth of iron on Trade Chat. If anybody was willing to even sell it in such a low quantity. So I could easily obtain it if I really needed to. But the truth is, my blacksmithing is so low that I don't even really have any business using iron of that quality. I really don't. It's just a waste for me. So it looks like I could store my extra reels in here. And what are the different reels? Are they just different metal types? No, there's actually. So what did I make? I made metal reels, but there's also medium reels. And what else? There's a light fishing reel. And a professional fishing reel, which has to be made of steel. Wait, a professional fishing reel is made from a professional reel? A reel that's made from a reel. Okay. So, there's steel, ceril, glimmer steel, or adamantine. That you can actually make the original reel out of, but it kind of doesn't look like it transfers. Maybe it does, and it's just not named. But you could make a metal reel out of almost, or actually out of every metal. The deep water has to be made from iron, looks like. So we could make a deep water reel. It requires a metal reel. Okay, so we could turn one of our metal reels into a deep water reel. That's cool. Can we turn one of our metal reels? No, we can't turn it into a professional. And I don't think I have enough steel to make a professional reel, do I? Not a good one. No, I do have plenty. I can go ahead and try. Let's heat up a little bit of steel. And how's that forge doing? It's doing fine. It's doing just fine. I do have... No, I don't. Yeah, that's it. So we could do that. I could make the wooden ones easily. I've got plenty of carpentry. Kind of weird that it uses jewelry smithing to make fishing reels, but I guess to each his own. But I could make some wood reels to be able to make the light and mediums. I want to be able to just keep them all in my tackle box. That's the idea here. So, oh, this lump got cold anyway. So let's grab a lump of iron and let's... No, not iron. What? Steel's heating up. Can't do that yet. Okay. I've got 12 eyelets. That's 4 fishing rods worth of eyelets. And I've got more fishing hooks that I didn't put down. I don't remember ordering any mail. What could that be? Well, let's go see. This forge will be alright. This forge will be alright for a little bit. And soon I will no longer have to run to another deed. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do this the smart way. And let's is there a... Yeah, let's just do this. Where is... There he is. Let's unhitch Fast Panda. I need to activate something. Lead, ride, and let's do this to get to our mailbox. Oh, there's a hellhound out here too. I don't really have time to deal with you, hellhound. Where are you? Oh, there you are. What? I don't have my shield. What do you want? Ow. Guards over here. Stupid hellhound interrupting my stream. Yeah, I need a flower bashing. See, change one of the shield skills to flower bashing. That would be fine. No, because then they would just have blue flower skill and pink flower skill and purple flower skill and white flower skill. Man, I'm taking a heck of a. Okay, guards, take over for a minute. I'm about to die. Alright, light is a medium. I can't salve a cut. Well, that's ridiculous. Okay, let's run inside. I've got cotton. So it's only for poison, I guess. Let's go get some cotton before we take too many more hits. May not even be enough for all of these. Well, let's definitely get this medium taken care of. Oh man. Oh, these are all light. Okay. Any other medium wounds I need to deal with right away? No, it's all light stuff. Okay. Bandage at will. Boy, that trip to the mailbox took a dark turn there. Bit annoying that they added decay for items in saddlebags. I always used to keep my cotton and other first aid stuff. I didn't know that they didn't take decay before. To be completely honest, I never took advantage of that. I assume we can still use things like decay runes on stuff like saddlebags. I do have a good source of runes. Hope the trip to the mail didn't kill you. Yeah. Oh, did you? I guess you're the one that sent me something. That's cool. Can't wait to see what it is. Yeah, I didn't know there was gonna be a aged hellhound sitting outside my doorstep, but they never do they? Okay, let's try that again. There you go, Legios. Yeah, see, And that's exactly what I was thinking about too. As soon as Mr. Callisto mentioned decay, I'm thinking, yeah, we've got runes for that. There's a rune for that. And unlike most of the scavenger runes that I get from archaeology, that's a pretty useful one. I do have a beer stein that has a rune that will reduce the decay of the items inside, and I just love that. Like, it keeps your beer fresh. I think that's awesome. Like, I would if I was a regular Rift attendee or something, I probably would like do a whole line of beer steins that you can keep your beer fresh for days. I don't know if beer actually decays, but I assume it does. I assume all the beverages other than water decay eventually if you don't have them stoppered somehow. Oh, runes on the shelving units. That makes sense. Yeah. Do you have to put it on the whole unit, or do you have to put it on the individual shelves? Mr. Cavisto, yesterday I got attacked by trolls 5 times just outside my door. Time to get to work on some fences and walls. Yep, sounds like it. Yeah, and I'm in the process of doing that too. But I just recently redrew the borders to my deed, so I'm gonna have to do some planning. I need to re-export it now and pop it into Deed Planner so I can. Each shelf. Okay, you have to do. You have to ruin the actual shelf. That's good to know. That is good to know. Oh, thank you so much, Draca. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Oh no, don't send it somewhere. Replacing the iron I lost. Or the iron I wasted, rather. See, look, there's even I could just take a chest if I wanted to. But I could make one that would wind up with a better quality than that. Just a creation. And see, there's still a bunch of large chests. Some of these are still locked. Yeah, that one's locked. Gotta wait for it to decay. That one's locked. That one's not, but I'm pretty sure it's empty. Oh no, it's just got junk in it. Pretty sure I checked all of these for enchantments and stuff when I came through before. Yeah, one of these days. No, actually, I'm getting my mailbox enchanted this weekend. I've already got. Alieska has said that she will do it if, assuming she mentioned her PC is not set up right now, so assuming she gets it done in time for the bulk along, she's going to be at the sanctuary. And but if for some reason she's not available, Jack reminded me that there will be lots of priests at the sanctuary this weekend. So chances are I can find somebody to get my mailbox enchanted once and for all. I might spend a little time imping it up a little bit more. Does the quality level of the mailbox affect the chance of successfully enchanting it? I assume it does. I can kidnap your priest if I bring him back. I might take you up on that, Sari. I might do that. Probably not tonight because it's pretty late and I need to get to bed soon. And tomorrow I don't expect to be at my deed for very long. If I go do the Puzzle King's Labyrinth tomorrow, then I plan on being gone for quite a while. I expect it to take several hours. Okay. You'll be working this weekend? I'm sorry to hear that. This, by the way, this is the shrine that is right close to my deed, but it's a shrine to Magranon, not Naho. So, it's only 16 quality. It's not like it wouldn't take that much, but I can't bash it without taking a freaking alignment hit. Um, I don't know that I've actually tried, but I know I've done it to altars before. So I assume the same rules apply. You work every weekend. Oh, okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's true. It is when most events and stuff are scheduled. Alright, we are back on the deed. Go put this iron somewhere safe. And hopefully, yeah, Forge is still going strong. Drop the iron in there. So, let's do a little bit more imping. Let's grab this guy. Let's do a little bit more imping on these fish hooks. And we'll have some extra fish hooks to, of course. I hate that. I hate that you can't, well here, I drag this down, I guess. No, I can't because they're all containers. Ah. Come on, Blizzard. They do. The shrines do look really, really nice. They are a very cool addition. The one at Ceres I thought was really, really nice looking. It's just it just irritates me that I can go just a few steps in outside of my deed in that direction and I lose my faith bonus. But if I imp my altar some more, I can overcome that though. I wonder if the shrine actually, like the quality, doesn't have to be as high as it does for an altar to get the same area effect. Yeah, there's the one at the entrance to your temple, Sari. It is very, very cool. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I would love that. Please, yeah, you should have perms, Sari. Please go for it. I took the time to go through and add. I changed my Nightbot settings to go ahead and have the link blocking for people who aren't regulars. So I just have to add you to my regulars list. And I have added everybody. In fact, I will add Mr. Cavisto. You are a fairly new viewer, I believe, and I don't think I've got you on my list right now. So I can do that real quick. I'm keeping it in place at this point just for people, that might drop in and start dropping links like crazy. That's really the only thing I'm keeping it for, which hasn't happened, but Kimmy's right. There's a good chance that it'll happen eventually. Some Fortnite player will drop into chat. And I swear I saw another name earlier that I didn't recognize. I could be wrong. I may be thinking of something else. I guess not. But Mr. Visto, you've been at it also, so. Um, but yeah, Siri. Let's see what you got here. Oh, that's such a great picture. That is a great picture. Yep, do Jensen. They're. I'm not. I guess it's. I guess it'll be Christmas Eve, maybe, before the trees start offering presents. Um, I don't know. I don't know when they normally do it. To be honest, by the time Christmas rolled around last year, I was already inactive. Um, so I actually have not participated in a Christmas event or whatever in a Christmas holiday in Wurm yet. Um, done 2 Halloweens, but no Christmas. 2 Halloweens and no drops either. No witches hats, no masks, no shoulders, none of that. The 24th. Okay, that seems reasonable. Um, yeah, I don't know, dude Jensen. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything at all myself. Um, I haven't been keeping a close eye on the on the news, the Wurm news or anything though. I haven't even read all the patch notes with all the hot fixes. I read the initial patch notes for the big patch when it came out, and that's all I've actually looked at since then. But I haven't had that much time to even play. Christmas is gonna be great. 2 years ago was the picnic baskets. Yeah, I remember seeing those several times back the first time around when I was playing and getting frustrated that I couldn't find the couldn't find the crafting recipe for it. Um, I don't know, dude Jensen. I don't know. Um, we'll just have to keep checking the tree for gifts and see when it starts. See when they start appearing. Um, See when Father Christmas starts visiting the servers. Oh, that's good to know. You gotta be premium to get a gift. Okay. That's good to know. So you can't just log in all your non-premium alts and get a whole bunch of Christmas gifts. That makes sense. And I assume it's just one per person, I guess. Um, I'm not sure how that part works. Or is it like every 4 hours you can get a chance of getting a gift? I have no idea. And there's the Xanadu lag spike. One per premium account. Okay. That's cool. Does everybody get the same thing? Or is it semi-randomized? Like there's a list of, 4 or 5 things or something? Is it something like that? Or does everybody get the same thing? Or I guess how have they done it in the past? Because they could change it, I suppose. 3 premiums, nice. Nice, yeah. I've just got Perry right now. That's premium. I've got 2 alts that are not premium at the moment, but I'm not really concerned with getting them that way. Not just yet. Only variation is some people get lucky with. Wow, you could get a rare roll, I guess, when you check for the gift. That's kind of neat. I guess that would be a really special thing to come away with. It's something you can only get once a year. Presumably, you can only get once. And to have a rare supreme version of that would be freaking awesome. I mean, I suppose you could get a bone and make it that way if you really wanted to. But I'm given to understand that they're somewhat expensive. I'm kind of tired of imping fishing hooks right now. I'm just gonna leave the rest of these in here for later. I'm actually getting tired overall. So I think what I'm gonna do is put this back, and why don't we go and let's make ourselves a fishing rod from scratch. I think that'll be a cool way to finish this up for the day. So let's grab one of these good quality logs. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, I should double check and make sure that I don't have any shafts that I need to use up from archaeology, because I do tend to accumulate enchanted shafts. But I think now it looks like I've used all the ones I had, so guess we're good there. Newest alt, haven't left Haven's Landing yet. Yeah, me neither. Me neither. Oh, you're gonna do a priest. That's cool. Yeah, bridge building especially. Trying to do bridge building with two different characters without something like Discord would probably be a nightmare. I think that was the original reason I actually made my alt, my Dave Yognot, in the first place, was because I had a bridge I needed to build, and it finally gave me a reason to make one. All right, Draca, thanks so much for being here, and thank you again for the iron. That's so nice of you. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate you making up for my stupidity. It's nice to have a balance there. Alright, so let's grab that. Let's grab my rare carving knife. Let's make ourselves a couple of shafts. So I have managed to, of my own items at least, I have managed to make two rares that I still actually have anyway. So this carving knife is one of them. I was following along as best I could. I was following along with who is it? Oblivion Reaver, I think, that has the Art of Rare forum post. And I was following along with that, and I managed to get a rare carving knife made going through that process. And I managed to get a rare statuette of Magrenon. I think I was imping with that one. Managed to get that long back before I went inactive and lost a lot of my stuff, but I had it on one of my characters, which I think it's currently in here, probably. Yep, there it is. And I got it imped and didn't get it enchanted, but I did get it imped at the imp along. But so those are the only two items that I actually have that I made rare. That's plenty of shafts. I can make several fishing rods out of those. Alright, let's put this good quality scrap in here for paper. And then let's go review the review what we need here. so we just need to use the knife on a shaft. And we can make a fishing pole. Alright, let's do that a couple more times. And do we need to imp the pole? Or... oh, and what am I doing? Of course, of course, of course. Example... no, where am I going now? Example 365 of Perry's Follies. I know better than this. I know exactly what kind of wood I'm supposed to be using to make this fishing rod, and that is not it. So, let's see if we even have... oh, is it gonna be like 30 quality? No, I don't even have 30 quality, okay. Oh, come on. Alright, alright. Okay, we can solve this problem. Let's double check. Let's double check and make sure I don't happen to have any out here. Oh, I do have branches. Are there any? No, no willow. Maybe. No. No. Ah. Killing me, Smalls. Come on. Alright, there's some logs. 13. 40 plus. Hey, there we go. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's throw this into there. Alright, I can... no, not birch. I can live with 47 quality willow. That is fine. But I do need the good stuff. Man, it's getting late. Oh, you know, if I time this just right, I had heard a rumor earlier that Drongo had a stream scheduled for tonight. I wonder if I can... if I time this right, I might be able to raid his channel at the end of our stream here. Yeah, starting soon, looks like. He's playing Terraria tonight. No, that's from 3 days ago. Never mind. That's not live. His Friday stream. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if he started streaming by the time I get done. That would be nice. That would be nice. Okay. Let's get these shafts finished up. It's 2 shafts per fishing pole. Or per fishing rod, rather. And then we got the eyelets. So we've got 8 shafts, 4 rods we could do. Right? Yeah. Well, just to be safe. Just to be safe, we'll go ahead and do another 4. know what? I just noticed that it looks like my night, or my chat needs to be adjusted just the tiniest bit there on the stream window. That looks better to me. Okay, got our shafts done. Let's head on inside and let's make a couple of fishing rods. Okay. So we're gonna make fishing poles. And I'm gonna go burn those linden woodlands. It doesn't. It totally contains no items. Okay, well. I'll bet it still takes damage, just like any other carpentry item. Yeah, look at her go. That worked nicely. Okay, we've got 4. That should give us 4. Let's make 2 more. Right? Yeah, let's make 2 more. Getting my stock ready already for a tackle shop that doesn't even exist yet. Alright. I drop those off somewhere. Here, I'll throw in the building materials chest. Throw this wood scrap in there. It's not great quality. Alright, so that gives us 6 willow fishing poles. So now we can take each of those and combine them with shafts to create fishing rods. I hope I'm doing this right. So the basic fishing pole cannot have a reel on it. Looks like you can just put a fishing line. So that's kind of like a cane pole, I guess. It's kind of like a, I guess that would be for fly fishing, maybe? I'm not sure how that works, but I think that might be what that is. But we'll go ahead and get. Oh, well, actually, mine is just a fishing pole. It says it's not a fishing rod. I wonder. Huh. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it all works. I will solve this like I solve everything. Oh, and I don't have enough eyelets. Okay, I bet my forge is actually. Yeah, I didn't do my math right. Let's grab a log. go ahead and make a couple more islets so we can make sure we have enough to do all these. That should do nicely. And we'll love it when I do that. Islets. Let's see, I'm making 6. I've got enough for 4 right now, so I need 6 more total. Or at least 6 more. Okay, we'll get these last couple made then. Oh, there's new alliance chat. Yeah, I generally pay a lot more attention to alliance chat, but it's harder to do when I'm streaming. Too many things I gotta look at, keep an eye on. 16, so I need 2 more. Let's make 2 more islets, and then that should be good. Yeah, I mean you could always just concurrently run the my wrap party stream, or any of Fabricant streams just about from the imp along just in the background. You can have all that hammering going. That's funny. All right, so let's max that out. All right, so we can start getting these islets attached. And I haven't even made any lines yet. I can look at that too. We've got braided fishing lines, which we need heavy fishing lines. And to get that, we need medium fishing lines. To get that, we need light fishing. Jesus. Basic guy. Okay. Cloth and hands. That's all I wanted to know. So we need that, and then we need rope tools or spinning wheels, depending on which one we're going to. But I have both, so that's not a problem at all. Legios. It's a fish. What is it? It's so tiny. A small catfish. And it jumped the hook. Aw. That is a pretty fast getaway. 1 second. It was hooked for 1 second. That's pretty crazy, man. That's pretty crazy. Alright, got that one done. 3 down, 3 to go. Okay, and the completion quality is varying up to... oh, well, my islets are pretty varied quality too, so... can't wait until I get like badges and stuff like that for the chat. That's gonna be kind of fun. Have the little icons next to people's names and stuff. So tomorrow night, just to keep the conversation going, I'm gonna do Puzzle King's Labyrinth. So I'm gonna and you guys told me that the sign at Summerholt is still there to get to Brock's Landing. So I'm gonna make my way over to Summerholt tomorrow night, and I'm gonna make sure and take plenty of water with me. Oh, good, Drongo has gone alive. So I'll take plenty of water with me and take some food with me, and maybe some cotton in case I fall. I don't know what. Is there anything else you guys think I should bring? I'm not really sure. By that first fishing rod turned out pretty great, but they can all be amped, so we're good there. So we need to put reels. So we've got one or two of those. Not great ones. Okay, we can spend a second here and amp one of these reels up real good. Leave a lot at home, keep weight down. Okay, alright, that's a good idea. Plus, if I die or anything like that, I don't want to have to bring a tent. Okay. Yeah, there may be a spot outside the perimeter or something, someplace where I can throw a tent down just to be safe. That sounds like really good advice. Since I'm teleporting there from Summerholt, I can't bring a wagon or my horses or anything like that. I don't have to worry about that stuff. I will, Legios. I honestly will. I'm gonna try to go in cold. I really don't want to. I don't want to know really anything more than I already do. But you know, I really want that token. At the end of the day, I really, really want that token. And I want to actually be there. I want to actually go and check it out too. I've seen it on multiple videos, and I saw a lot of the building of it when they were still working on it back in the day. So it's something I've been looking forward to for a long time, and just haven't managed to make it out there. You hooked a herring. Your line snapped. A herring snapped your line. That's just insulting. Like, I think the game just insulted you, just a little bit. That's kind of ridiculous. So we'll get this reel up to a decent quality, and then I might run and make some fishing line. I should have some decent quality string. I want to get this reel up to like 50, give or take. I think 50 is a good target. Shouldn't take too long. And is pushing my jewelry crafting quite a bit, but my blacksmithing can handle it. So if the imping is just pure blacksmithing, then it looks like it's smithing too. I haven't ever. No, it's jewelry smithing too. Yeah. Actually, my jewelry smithing's 50. I didn't know it was that high. 51. I don't remember it being that high, but apparently so. Okay, so yeah, I should be able to get it to 50 pretty quickly. Trying the professional reel now. Oh yeah. Professional fishing reel. So professional reel has to be made out of not just alloys, but some pretty specific alloys. And I don't have access to 3 of them. I have like one sterile item in archaeology that I have like fragments of that I've never ever found more fragments of it yet. Eventually, I'm sure I'll get them. You will need to pry open the clam with a knife right away. Wow. With the professional reel, you got a clam? Alright, Mr. Kvisto. Not a problem. Have a great one. We'll hopefully catch you next time. Enjoy your new stream. And yeah, I am gonna make sure and raid that stream, and you guys can have a seamless worm position, worm segue. Yeah, thanks for being here, Mr. Beasto. It's great to see you. Oh, and thank you for the follow. I just caught that. I've got streamer mode turned on, so I didn't hear the notification here. And thank you, Zergy, for following me as well. Very much appreciate that. Guess I need to turn off that auto streamer mode so I can still hear my Discord notifications. Otherwise, what's the point in using the bots? Alright, we might have our target. I might move my target to 40 because I wanna get this done, and I really need to get ready for bed soon. We're definitely gonna stop at 40. We're definitely gonna stop at 40. And then we're gonna go make a fishing line, and we might not actually. It's gonna take a lot because I have 5 more to do here, and it's just gonna be too time consuming. Here we go, we hit 40. Let's get that loaded in. Nope, it won't fit in the fishing rod, so we have to actually do something with it first. So the metal reel, I guess we need to turn it into a deep water, or maybe, okay, no, the medium is wood. I'm a little confused. You can't just put the reel on it directly. Because it's got to be a fishing reel, I guess. But what else is the metal reel used for other than the deep water fishing reel? Is that it? Is that the only thing it makes? If that's the case, why can you make it out of so many things? That seems rather odd. Okay, well, let's go for it. Reinforced handle is a leather wound handle plus some wires. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's get that. I've got handles, and I think I've got strips of leather. I've got those in a different place. I got some here too. So let's take. I don't know if the wood type is gonna matter at all. I wouldn't really imagine. Let's take one of those. Let's take a strip of leather. Leather wound handle. Okay. Okay, and now we need some wire, and I think I have some in my building supplies bin. Who's killing stuff? Nobody in local. There we go, metal wires. Grab some wires, and we will combine those. Sounds like somebody's getting eaten by a spider or a scorpion. It's really close. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Okay. Anyway, so I've got the reinforced handle. What else were we looking for? We combine that with the metal reel. So let's go and grab the metal reel out of the forge. Fishing reel. Okay. So for the metal one, this is what we get. All right. A deep water fishing rod. Deep water fishing reel that is so low quality. I still have that lump. Yeah, I do. Imp it back up. And it's got an empty, heavy fishing line slot. I'm getting really tired here, guys. I'm gonna throw this in my reel slot. Let's put these in the hook slots. Nah, I want to empty those somewhere. I want to empty those somewhere tomorrow. So I'm gonna put the rest of this stuff away, and then I think I am gonna call it a night. But I really, really appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this unscheduled stream. It is my first official unscheduled stream since my schedule went into effect, and I think it went really, really well. I had a really good time, and it was kind of cool, just kind of getting back to basics and having a really relaxing chat with you guys, checking out some more of the fishing update, and this was great. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow night's stream. I might try to work on if I have time, if I don't have a full day if I don't have a lot of work tomorrow, I might try to get these fishing rods worked on some more. But for now, I'm gonna drop my fishing gear into that cart and this iron lump away. Let's put the anvil back in the forge, and it's so funny that you need a flint and steel to snuff a fire. It seems a little bit counterintuitive. Yeah, I think that's gonna be about it here. I'm not gonna eat because I want to be able to get affinities when I wake up. I will drink some water, and then I'm gonna. And you know what? We burned through a good bit of sleep bonus here. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna see if we get anything. Kinda doubt it. Oh, and I need to do a quick sacrifice too. I've got some stuff in there that needs to go away. But let's just see if we happen to get anything. Nope. That's okay. Alright. And let's sack these keys. Make them gone forever. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get this wrapped up. We're gonna raid Bloody Drongo, and I'm guessing most of you are gonna be going over there kind of either way, so it makes sense to me. So let's get ready to do that. Bloody Drongo. Alright guys, thank you again. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will see you tomorrow night for my special Puzzle Kings Labyrinth episode. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. So thanks again. Thanks again for being here, and enjoy Emu's stream. Good night, Seraphina. Good night, everyone.
Oh, the dudes! They be coming! Oh man, Perry Helion, thank you so much for the raid, dude. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? How are you today? Were you streaming some Wurm, my friend? Were you streaming some Wurm? I hope you were streaming some Wurm. I appreciate the raid. Welcome everybody from Perion's stream. We're currently putting together our inventory after being whiz-killed because we misbehaved. There's some tinsel attacking us. We're taking things to Tinseltown. I should probably equip my weapon as well because otherwise I'm going to have a really bad time. So that's a thing as well. But yeah, we're currently playing Inventory Simulator 2018. Inventory Organization Simulator 2018. More specifically, I should re-equip my shield as well. When did my shield get to 25 quality? That is absolutely fucking pitiful. Holy crap. That is nutso. That is absolutely nutso. Okay, alright, fine. And, come on. Let's, oh, of course, I can't place anything because I'm fighting something. My bad. My bad. Lovely unscheduled stream tonight. Fantastic, Perion. What were you working on your stream, dude? That inventory makes my head hurt. Oh. What is your inventory here, Retro? Oh, dear. Sorry. Hang on, I'll bring this up on the desktop. Oh my god, this is disgusting. And I drank custard out of a shoe. And I find this is disgusting. This is gross, dude. This is... Bleh. Why? How do you even live? How do you even exist as a person? That is just... Ugh. Utterly disgusting. Wait, is this... I didn't realize this was still here. Hang on. There we go. There we go. I didn't even know that one was still there. It shouldn't be. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly, Fab. He dies because he spends half his life looking for cotton in his inventory. All right. Emu. Oh, there's no room. All right, move mountain lion rug. We need to place a corpse of emu in here. Really? You can't place corpses on beds?
My heart's beating, my hands are shaking, but I'm still shooting, and I'm still getting the headshots. It's like boom, headshot, boom, headshot.
Oh my god, Serafina. Thank you so much for the subscription. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. I very much appreciate that. That is awesome. He stops rearranging his inventory because he dies too much. Well, I don't know. Perion's still trying to learn all the ins and outs of the fishing update. Yeah, there's a lot to learn, right? There's a lot. A lot. That's a good question, though. How is everybody finding the new update? Are you enjoying it? How are you getting along with it? Because unfortunately, I have been mega busy.
My heart's beating, my hands are shaking, but I'm still shooting.
Boy.
I'm still getting the headshots. It's like boom, headshot, boom, headshot. I mean, my heart's beating, my hands are shaking, but I'm still shooting, and I'm still getting the headshots. It's like boom, headshot, boom, headshot.
Oh. Retrograde has gifted a sub to Chronic and to Matt Michelle. Thank you very much, Retrograde. Congratulations, guys. That is very generous. Thank you so much, Retrograde. Thank you.